Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hello, welcome, thank you for joining. So today we are back after that Superdrug haul and doing a full face of first impressions. Guys, I just feel like lately there's just not any really bad products out there. There's some like not amazing products but not the end of the world. But like, I want to experience, I don't think I do want to experience it actually, because then I'll be stressed. There's not anything that I'm like, that is awful. But we have done it a bit differently today. I've done my full face, but at the end, instead of going through like everything, obviously I've critiqued it throughout, but at the end I've just basically said my top 3 products that you like literally need. So stick around to the end to find out which ones they are, but all together, of course, is another beautiful look. Beautiful products, like they're just smashing it these days. But yeah, this is the look. Very cute look. I couldn't describe it. I felt like it was a more natural glowy look, but I'm here for it. I do really love this look. If you want to see how I got it, then please keep on watching. Before that, like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and yeah, full face of first impressions coming up. Right, here we go. So I've literally just put some moisturiser on and I've done my brows with my Refire Brow Sculpt. We are doing a full face of first impressions today. I think I've got enough for a full face, or there's a couple of things that are just like the usual that don't really change, or new-ish products. Right, I am just going to quickly P. base my lids so they are nice and primed, and then we're going to do our eyes. Okay, eyes are prepped. You know when you're just in that stage of life where I'm like, I need my nails done, I need my hair done, I need my brows done. I've got one now on each of my hands. I was sitting this morning and I started to rip them off. Not recommended it, killed, but that's what I done. I am going in with this Nudes of New York by Maybelline. It's a very, very neutral palette, but I'm here for it. You know me, I love a neutral. Hopefully it's good. I am gonna go like for a like brownie sort of look with this. Gonna go in with Explorer, which is just this like nice transition shade, and I'm using my Molly O'Brien Layla brush. It's just a really big fluffy brush, so I feel like this is good just to get loads of colour onto the lid to begin with. The only downside obviously of the Maybelline, but I suppose for the price point you can't really moan, but it is that it doesn't have a mirror, so I have got to put it down and pick up another mirror, which is a little bit annoying. So I'm just going to buff this into my crease. It's definitely got pigment, that's for sure. Wasn't expecting it to have this much pigment. Oh, that's a lovely colour, to be fair. It's a brown, but it's got a slight readiness to it. I actually haven't tried Maybelline eye palettes before, so I am intrigued to see how they perform. I'm like winging this out because I do have my roller liner that I am excited to use as well. I mean, that blended up really nicely and it has definitely got pigment there. Right, I'm going to go in it one more time just to really deepen up this crease. But you do not need a lot to get some pigment from this, which is good. Doesn't look like it's going patchy, buffing out really nicely. Obviously just using like a really light hand. Yeah, super impressed with that. No issues so far. Pigmented, blended nice, stunning colour. I really like this transition colour actually. This would be good just like if you're doing a really simple look but you just want to like have an all over lid colour. So I believe even though there's like bigger ones on the side, I believe they're still obviously just eyeshadows. I'm gonna go in with this Self-Starter, like as a deep brown shade. Not too much fallout, which is good, what we like. And obviously I'm just gonna focus this on the outer part of my eye and buff it into the crease with a Morphe M519. So this is like a lot shorter and like stubbier, so you can properly get it packed onto the eye. Quite dark, there's pigment in there. I'm just going to keep working with it, don't stress. A little bit patchy, but trust the process, guys. Only thing I would really say about this palette, you can't get so many looks out of it, do you know what I mean? It's quite limited, but I think, like I said in the haul, these palettes, like if you're shopping for yourself and you just want a palette, obviously you want to know if this is good, because you can just like pop down to your own Superdrug and pick this up rather than ordering a palette online or whatever. So I suppose if it's for yourself, then you don't so much mind it being a bit more of a basic palette and not too many colour options. So we've worked with it. It's fine. It has been blended out. It's not patchy anymore, but I was thinking, uh-oh, here we go. But it looked better once I went back in with the other brush that I used to begin with and like buffed it out. No additional product, but you just want to go back in and buff it out. It has gone a little bit patchy, but let's see if we can sort this out. Just going to lightly tap over it. Still winging it out. I don't want to add too much so that it ends up being like a really dark look, do you know what I mean? Okay, so it's not the end of the world. It's a lot better than it originally was, but just be careful. But again, just go in with a light hand and hopefully it won't go patchy. Right, moment of truth. Let's try one of these glitters. I'm intrigued. We've got a few options. We've got like a coppery, we've got a couple of golds, we've got more of like bronzy shades, we've got a pinky, like a rosy gold. We do have quite a few in there, so I don't know what to go in with. I don't know what's gonna look best. I think I'm gonna go in with Founder, which is like quite a bright gold. I think this is not gonna be that intense. I don't know. Oh, okay. Not expecting that. Right, so it's like a proper yellowy gold. Okay, we're gonna work with this. Wasn't the colour that I was expecting it to be, but it's pigmented. You can get a lot of shimmer from this, so I'm not complaining. Going back in with the brush that I used the darker shade with. No additional product, but we're just gonna buff it together so we've got no harsh lines. Okay, so we do have some intensity. I feel like you can't really see it in this lighting, but looking in this mirror you can see it. It's nice. I'm not complaining actually. Gone in very smoothly. It's not like chunky, it's just like glided on, which here for it, you know. I do feel like I need to go in with a darker shimmer though as well, just because I feel like it's quite contrast to the other shades that I've put down, so I want to blend in a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with the bottom one, which is Believer, which to me this looks more of like a bronzy darker shimmer, and I'm just going to focus this here just to deepen it up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's quite nice actually. That's really similar to that self-starter shade that I put on. It's just made it blend a little bit more. Cute. It's quite like a grungy look, but there we go. Very nice. Obviously the pigments aren't crazy intense. If you like a more intense pigment than or like shimmer or whatever, maybe like going with a loose pigment over the top of it, but as like a nice base or like a more subtle shimmer, very nice. Can't complain. Not bad. Not the best, not like wow amazing, but yeah, not bad at all. I'm just going to swatch a few more of these shades just so you can see, because there is some that like I'm loving. These two at the end here, more of like a mauvey, like purpley shade. That's really nice. And then you've got this one, which is like a brown, but I think it's definitely got more of like a purpley undertone. You've got a lot of like basic colours, which is always good when I'm doing like a full matte eye, but I love that on like where I'd normally put a glitter. If I'm doing an all matte eye, I would put that there. Really opens up the eyes, really bright. So obviously there is things that you can do with this palette. It just like don't offer you like crazy amount of looks, and you can do some good looks with it, and it's not bad. They blend, they look nice, so it's worth it. Right, so now we're gonna do liner with the Benefit Roll Liner. This is obviously brown as well, so gonna match this very well, but I'm a little bit scared. So you know me, I'm always like, I either go with a pencil and smudge it or like a shadow. I like quite a soft liner anyway, and it's just easier that way. I mean, I can do it with a liner, but I just find it for ease, just with a shadow or whatever. But I did want to try this, so fingers crossed this goes well for me. The thing with these, the way to determine whether it's good or not is like whether it doesn't dry out. If it dries out, it's ridiculous because it's really hard to use, or if like the tip isn't like flexible enough to get that soft line. So that's what you're sort of looking for when you are looking for a good liner. Catherine has worn eyeliner, I think we spoke about this like on a previous video, literally since I can remember. Like, I think she was born with eyeliner on. She's tried so many eyeliners, and she had a look at this and she was like, it looks like a good one, so let's see if she's right. It's probably going to be me if I start moaning, but I doubt I will. So I'm going to do the end first. And as well, you don't want it to smudge throughout the day. My favourite one at the minute, which I've got my mum on, is the Maybelline Tattoo Liner. It's a pencil, but oh my god, it's so good. It literally, well, that was easy. Very easy. Nice and flexible. But yeah, the tattoo liner literally does not budge. It dries down so good. You should do a eyeliner, and then, especially if you've got a bit like hooded eyes, or as you do get a little bit older, no offence mum, when you open your eyes, she was like, fine, it was transferring a lot, but I told her to get the tattoo liner and she loves it. She's literally like, why didn't you tell me about this sooner? So that one is my favourite in a minute, but this, very nice. Simple as well, like very easy. You can see a little wing. I love a wing. And yeah, this is quite a dark brown, which again I like, because obviously when I do use shadows and stuff, it's not as intense. I've always said that like a gel liner or a liquid liner, it is going to be more intense, especially where I go in with a brown liner. It's even less intense as like a black shadow. But this is really nice because it's a really dark brown and you can really see it. I'm really impressed with that. Do you know what? Catherine actually put this on her thingy and it didn't budge, so let's test it. So I've put a little bit, give it a couple of minutes to dry down a little bit and see if it budges, because that's what you obviously don't want either. You don't want it to smudge and come off. Oh, I was scared, but look at that. Oh, tiny little bit. I have literally just put it on though, so it probably needed a little bit more dried down, and it hardly budged. I was literally rubbing it hard, so I think this is going to be good. I don't think it's going to smudge, so fingers crossed it doesn't. Let's do the bottom of my eyes, because I feel like I've been talking for ages already, as always. So I've started as well doing my whole eye before I go onto the base. I've just found it's a lot easier to do it that way, especially like on my clients and stuff. I've also just cleaned up that wing with the P. Louise base. And as well, what I find is, obviously normally I used to go in with all like my base stuff and it would just be concealer under my eyes, and then the colour payoff on the bottom of my eyes weren't as strong as the top, and it was like a little bit of a different colour. So I now do my whole eye, which some people won't like. You just got to be careful when you obviously go in with your base, but I find that the colouring is so much better and it's just easier. Then the eyes are done and you can just focus on your skin. I'm going to start with the darker shade that I use, so Self Starter. Just got it on like an angled brush, and I'm going to do this nice and close to my lash line. You obviously want to connect it to where you've put that wing, so it's all nice and seamless. Nice, very pigmented. I like it a lot. And then of course I'm going to go in with Explorer, which is the first shade that I used, and we're just going to buff this out. I feel like I need a brown in my waterline as well to really tie this all together. That is the only thing, obviously you can't go in with roller liner on my waterline. I think I'll use my pencil, my trusty pencil for that, because this is the eye, like I'm obsessed. So yeah, the Maybelline Tattoo Liner in brown again. I'm just gonna put this in my waterline. This will really tie it all together. Stunning. Wow, I'm really impressed. I love that roller liner. I know that's going to be a favourite of mine. I feel like it looks so good, and it does actually make a difference, it being a liquid. I think I actually like that it's a bit more intense than a shadow. Just makes it stand out a little bit more. And the palette, like I said, Really nice actually. Very pigmented, easy to use, blendable, all of that good stuff. But obviously I would more so recommend it for someone just for like their own personal use rather than if you're a makeup artist. I mean, it's a really nice neutral palette. If you haven't got a neutral palette and you want an affordable one, then maybe. But I just have a lot of neutral palettes, so I feel like I probably won't reach for this as much. But if obviously you're starting out and you need a neutral palette, go for it. Or for yourself, definitely go for it. You know what I'm trying to say? Right, I'm gonna go do the other eye and stick on some lashes, and then I will be back. So I've done the other eye, but I've just realised that I have a new mascara to try. So while my lashes are drying to put on, I'm gonna obviously use this mascara. So this is the Rimmel Wonder Extension Lash Mascara. I haven't actually tried the serum yet, which I bought as well, you would have seen in my haul. So the wand is quite nice actually. It's nice and thick, but it's got really like thin spikes on it, so I feel like it will get in the lashes nicely. Oh wow, okay, I'm scared it's gonna go chunky. It has really made them stand out and like look really long. Nice. But I feel like be careful with it because it might go chunky. It might be a bit chunky for some people. Oh, and it's very stringy. I think where it's like fresh, you know, when so much product is coming out, bit annoying because that could have literally ruined my makeup. So if I had my face on first, oh my god, I would have been fuming. There is a lot of product, you have to be careful. Oh my god. I mean, we like it to not be like drying, so we want a lot of product, but bloody hell, this one has not gone as well. It's like when you've got 3 lashes like clumped into one, do you know what I mean? But like make your eyelashes look really skinny. I'm putting lashes on, so it doesn't really matter, but I feel like that's good in a sense that it's not dry. It obviously gives you a lot of volume and makes your lashes look good, but I don't know if it's a bit too clumpy for me. Bit too much product, if there's such a thing. Right, I'm going in with my Ardell Demi Wispies, just because I want you to see like what these look like. I mean, I suppose a lot of people probably have used Demi Wispies before. They're literally the nicest lash. Like, they're so natural, so you can wear them on like a really natural day. But I even like them when you do have a dramatic eye and then just want to go a bit softer on the lashes. I want you to still see that I've got lashes on, do you know what I mean? But I don't like the big heavy lashes all the time. So easy to put on as well. Very natural. They could just be like mascara. That's how it looks. That is the eyes done. Let's go on to our skin. I'm excited. So first up, we're gonna put to the test this BarryM Flawless Colour Correcting Primer. So this is the one that's green, and it reminded me of that thing that went viral on TikTok. You know, like the moisturising thing that was green and then sort of like cleared your skin, because obviously green is gonna colour correct the redness, I think, to your skin, and I do have a little bit of redness. Not too bad today actually. Oh yeah, so for anti-redness, pore minimising, smoothing and mattifying. Ooh. So it's not as thick as that cream, but I'm just gonna rub this in. Why do green stuff always like smell like aloe vera-y, like tea tree vibes, you know what I mean? Let's have a look if this has even done anything. It could either be like a really good product or one of them products that don't really do much. I'm still a bit red, so I don't think it's really done much, I can't lie. Let's put some of my blemishes on my chin. I don't want to go in with too much so that my base then don't look nice. It's like not drying, it's added like some nice smoothness to the skin, but I can't really say it's anti-redness because I definitely still got red on my face. We'll see once I start adding the foundation. It might change once the foundation's on. I don't think I've really done anything. That is the only thing with some of these products. I do feel like sometimes they just don't do anything. Like you think that they're gonna, but they don't. So for foundation, obviously this isn't completely new to me. I love MAC Face and Body, but I don't think I've used MAC Face and Body on my channel yet. I don't think I've really spoke about it too much actually. So we're gonna put it to test today. I mean, I know I like it. that's not what I'm trying to say actually, not put to the test, but show you it in action. But this is the Radiance Sheer Foundation, which is a little bit different to the normal MAC face and body, so we'll see. But I obviously got this so it was lighter. I got C4, which I did scrub my fake tan off when I had a shower today, and I'm using this Zoeva brush, and I'm just gonna slowly pat this into. Oh, look at that already. Honestly, if you've not tried MAC face and body yet, you really do need to. It's a stunning foundation. This is very sheer though. I feel like this is even sheerer than normal MAC face and body, but we can build this up. It's not like it's not buildable. I'm also loving this brush. I feel like using this brush, I don't know, it just encourages you to take your time as well with it because it's smaller. I feel like I work in like little sections and I just pat it into the skin and get in all your little nooks and crannies. Yeah, I don't think that primer's really done anything because you can see my redness coming through. Obviously, because this foundation is sheer, that doesn't help, but it's saying it's anti-redness and it's colour correcting. Obviously, green cancels out the red, but I don't really feel like it's done much. If you like more full coverage, though, I do feel like face and body isn't going to be for you. This one is different as well, so this is even more sheer than the normal one. And it's got like a radiance to it. But I am here for it. I really like it. And it does build up really nicely. So like, I'm going to go over it again, just in my areas where I need a little bit more coverage. Just like on my cheeks and stuff. On my chin. Doesn't really matter about the other places because I can build that up with concealer. It's normally just like my cheeks here where I get problem areas. Very radiant, look at that. Wow, that natural glow. I'm just going to bring it down my neck. Can you see, like, it's so sheer. I can still see my like freckles and moles, and like obviously I do have some breakouts, but I feel like it's such a beautiful finish, and then just with a bit of concealer it will look really nice. And I do really love this brush. So I've got options. I've got this as a concealer, but this is going to be way too dark, so I don't know if I can use this. Or I do have the BarryM Chisel Contour Cheeks, which I'm definitely going to use the contour. Shall I just try the other one? I feel like I don't know if I'm going to like it, but this is what first impressions are for. Right, so it's a really cool concept really, but that's just whether they're good or not. Then I'll decide whether it's a good concept. There's something on that. Oh no, it's so, oh my god, it's so shiny. I was like, is there like plastic on it? Can you see that? I'm scared. We're just gonna roll with it, you know. Nice and creamy though, I can't lie. Oh, I don't know how I feel about it. You won't be able to apply this on with a brush. I think it would take ages. Oh my god, it's really bringing out my pores. That's not nice. So that primer obviously didn't get rid of my pores, because look at that. Can you see? It's like literally brought out my pores so much. So whether that's... Oh my god, that is disgusting. That is vile. So that primer obviously didn't get rid of these pores, and this is bringing them out. Oh no, this is going to be a bad day. Just add a little bit of coverage to these spots. Let's see. That glided on so nicely, but I don't really understand this pore situation. A little bit scared, but let's buff it out because I'm worried. Buffing out nicely. I'm literally going so lightly. It looks like I'm moving really quickly, but I'm going so light. Just literally using the tip of the brush just to buff this out. I will go in with a sponge afterwards. It's obviously not the thickest of concealers. I feel like you've got to really pat it though. Like if I swipe, it just feels like it comes off. So we're gonna really pat it into the skin. The pores are filling again. What was that about? That wasn't nice. I thought, oh my god, you can properly see my pores. This also has like a radiance to it. I'm so glowy right now. Oh god. This is one of their makeup looks where it could literally go anyway right now. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, or I'm just sitting here trusting the process, you know. But I always say to people, trust the process. So here we are. That's actually not too bad. I'm very glowy, but once I set it, that should be fine. Coverage wise, not bad. Right, so I'm going in with my sponge just to like properly push this in. So I do feel like I'm very glowy, but coverage I'm actually really impressed with. Don't judge a book, because I judged that way before I even tried it. I was like, no, I don't like the look of that. and I'm actually rather impressed. And I feel like it's a good shade. Obviously, I don't think it comes in shades. I think that's literally as you buy it, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, that's annoying because it can't be for everyone. It's done 2-in-1. It's like concealed and highlight. Thoroughly enjoying it. I'm really liking that. Wow, shocked. But there we are. That is why we have to do these first impressions. This, on the other hand, I think I am going to like it. It does look very dark, but we roll with it. So, oh no. Oh, I'm going to love this, I think. And I'm loving the easiness of this just gliding onto my skin. I'm just going to go all over, you know. We're going to go crazy with it. Ta-da. Yeah, very easy. Obviously, I can't use this on my clients. I could maybe use a brush with the contour on that, but I probably won't use it on my clients. But for myself, very simple to use. So I'm going to take my BarryM P brush, nice angled one, and I'm just going to pat this in. What the hell? I was actually like, this makeup look isn't going to go to plan. Oh, obsessed. My skin looks glowing. Blended. Obviously, I'm going to go back in with more just to double check. But, I'm sorry. I'm actually becoming even more a bigger fan of BarryM every haul I do. I never used to get BarryM, really. I mean, I did back in the day, but I'm really enjoying it lately. Everything I've tried from there, apart from that primer, nah, wouldn't recommend. But everything else that I've tried from there lately, I'm literally obsessed with. Guys, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at my skin, I'm literally glowing. I know I keep going on, but I'm looking radiant. No, I really like them. They are so good for like beginners, or not even beginners. Like, I'm obviously not a beginner, but I think they're so good. But it is just such an easy concept to literally roll. Oh, I'm dropping them everywhere. Literally roll it on, then buff it out, and they buff out like a dream. Okay, thoroughly impressed with them. I'm going to start setting this. So obviously this is a new product. Well, it's a new fresh one, but I've used it hundreds of times. I do have a pressed powder, but I'm going to go in with this at the end. Maybe have tried this already. Couldn't help myself. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly set my trusty Mercier as always. Okay, we are set. So for bronzer, I didn't actually pick up a new bronzer, which don't know why I didn't, but I'm gonna go in, which is obviously fairly new. I think I have used this in a video, but I've been loving this. So it's the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I feel like I don't find bad products at the moment. Everything I'm just really enjoying. Maybe it's a sign that things are just getting better. There's not really any bad products out there anymore. At the end, I'm gonna pick 3 products out of this. They're my top 3. So I'm not gonna go individually back into everything, but my top 3 products that I think you need in your life. So we're just gonna bake again with my powder underneath. Right, now we're going in with my Loreal Melon Dollar Baby blush. Life's Peach, I said this, classic, absolute fave. This is giving me like baby doll, really pinky vibes that I feel like I'm gonna love. It's got a little slight smell of melon. Hello pigment. Stunning. So it is still a little bit peachy. Not as peachy as Life's a Peach, but it's like more like a pinky peach, like a corally sort of vibe. But the formula of these blushes, you literally can't go wrong. Like, they are stunning. They're so pigmented. Oh, I just love blusher. How can you not just love blusher? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. What was that? It's the only annoying thing when they don't have mirrors. This skin. Woo! Love it. Ava brush as always for nose contour. Bit of blush on the nose. Sun-kissed look. Oh, I love that. And then I'm gonna spray my face. I'm not gonna go in with a hydrating mist just because for the sake of this video we're gonna try the Hangover 3-in-1. I mean, I did try it actually. In the haul I sprayed it on my face, but we're gonna use it again today. These smells unreal. You can use it before, after, during, whenever you want. It preps and sets. Cha-ching! That sounded like an advert. For highlighter, I'm excited because we're using Revolution Soph's new collection. I've got her old highlighter palette and oh my god, some of the highlighters in there are beautiful. So I've got high expectations for this one as well. So it's Cookies and Cream, I believe. Yeah, Cookies and Cream. You've got 2 shades. But look at them. I think I'm going to mix the 2. I think I'm going to play it safe and mix them both. Oh my god. Yeah, her other one is really intense as well, so don't know what I was expecting really, but I'm here for it. Oh my god, I look wet, but I kind of love it. It's not subtle at all, but I like highlighter. I feel like some people don't like it, but I actually do. I feel like it looks not, my god. Okay, it's very intense. Look at my top lip. Oh my god. But cute. Apart from that top lip, that needs to go. There we go, that's better. Yeah, just be careful with it. Very intense, but it's a nice colouring as well. Like, it's not chunky. Like, it looks like a wet highlighter. I think I'm slowly changing my mind about that concealer. Let's see if I can fix this. So I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. Got 220. I like this. I've been using it. I literally only used it a couple of times on my clients because obviously, like I told you in like a video previous, my Charlotte Tilbury broke, which isn't fun. But I literally need a pressed powder to go over my face at the end of makeup and like my clients and stuff. So I started using this and I literally love it. It's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury. I don't think it's as airbrushed, but it is very nice. So I feel like, I know I always say I feel like, I can't work out whether I like that highlighting thing. I did really like it, but now looking at my under eyes, feel like I need a little bit more coverage. I mean, I'm trying to add coverage with this powder, which has worked, but just not enough. Do you know what I mean? I needed to maybe go in with a concealer first and then just highlight it a little bit, because it was definitely really nice and brightening, which was nice. But yeah, this powder is so good. It's a perfect colour for me as well, so if you're similar to me, 220 natural beige, stunning. But it's definitely more affordable than the Charlotte Tilbury, and it's very, very similar. And obviously this is an affordable option. I'd say it's not as airbrush and brightening as the Charlotte Tilbury, but it is just as good really for the price. Like, the difference in price, this is so like worth it. Do you know what I mean? I had to put my hair up because I am so hot. It's too hot in this room. This fan is doing nothing. Okay, brows are done. There's not much saving these brows at the minute. I swear to God, tomorrow that is a list. Nails and brows, because the brows are out of control. But I don't know actually if this lip's even going to go with this look. I always forget about that. I'm just like, let's try everything. And then I'm like, oh, it actually doesn't go. But we're going to try the Revolution lip liner. It's a Satin Kiss lip liner in Heart Race. Quite pinky, so I'm a little bit scared. Okay, I was gonna say it was creamy, and it is to a certain extent. Like, at first when I was doing my bottom lip, it was like really going on quickly, and then now not so much. Just top. I mean, it's very pink. It could be cute though with this look. I feel like it matches the blush really nicely. This doesn't feel like a normal lip liner. It's not a pencil, that's why, because it's more of a crayon-y one. Well, I don't know, it just feels weird. It don't feel like a pencil. I know I just said that and I'm repeating myself, but that's all I can say really. It's very creamy. It did go on nicely, and the colour is actually stunning. I think I'm warming up to the colour. I thought it was going to be really pink, but it's not too bad. I have the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lip, and I have, oh, I didn't realise. Oh, they're the same shade. Maybe they match. So the Revolution Crayon that I did pick up is also called Heart Race. So maybe they match. But then I do want to try this because I don't normally like these, but I want to try it. For the sake of this video, and because I feel like this is going to match better than the lingerie one, I am going to go in with the Crayon. Like I need to hair. Both of these feel really weird to put on. Pink makes your lips look yellow. Anyone else find that? I don't know if I like this colour or not. I think I do, you know. It's not a colour I would ever go for. Like, it's very pink, but kind of cute. It literally matches the lip liner perfect because they are the same shade. But then obviously sometimes I like a bit of a contrast. That's a little bit annoying. There's still some moisture to them. They're not drying. Definitely getting a matte feel without having the matte liquid lip, because that's what I don't like about matte lips, is when you use like a liquid lip, it's like goes dry and you can't really like go like that with them. But this matte, but you can. I think it suits this look, you know. Do I put a gloss on though? Because you know me, I like a little bit of a gloss. I am gonna do it, just a tiny little bit. So I'm gonna go in with my NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookies, just in the centre, just because it's a little bit lighter, so we've got a little bit of a contrast. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Oh, I've got to do the bottom lash mascara, I'm scared. This mascara is too thick for bottom lashes. Quite stringy, like I don't know if you can see that. Can you see them? It's hard to do it without being in focus because it's focusing on my face, but it's very stringy. I'm scared. Oh no. It gives a length to it. Like, my bottom lashes look so long, but it's a scary moment out there, you know. Like, look how stringy that is. Can you see that? Can you see that at the end? Like, that looks disgusting. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I think it gives you the look that you sort of want, but not easily. Do you know what I mean? It's like quite daunting putting it on. I'm actually loving this look. I feel like this is more of like a bronzy, like, because everything's quite glowy and radiant, and the like lashes a bit more natural. I don't know, I feel like maybe like cute makeup. So more like model-y sort of makeup. I'm not saying I look like a model. Please don't get twisted. Definitely don't with this hairstyle going on. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not full glam, heavy glam. It's with the pink lip and this bronzy eye with the natural lashes. I don't know, that's the vibe I'm getting. Could be wrong. Let me know what you think, but I'm actually super impressed with it. There is some things where I'm a bit like, yeah. So my mirrors are the primer. Don't know what that done, to be honest. Not got a clue. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't. My under eye looks nice, and it did, like, it was so creamy and it did look good. The pore situation, I don't know what happened there. They don't look their best, but they don't look like how they did when I first put it on. Oh my god, that was revealing my pores. That's disgusting. It's okay, but it looked much better as I was like blending it out. I was like, oh, I like this, but not so keen. It's not bad, but I'm not like obsessed with it. My top 3 products that you need, I'm gonna say the roller liner. Really liked this, considering I was like all for shadows and I was a shadow girl. I still will be, but like I always went for like a shadow because of ease, but this was so easy to use that I can't really like moan, because it was what I like it to be easy. It literally glided on. Really impressed with this. The tip was so flexible, like it was so easy to use. This recommend 100%. The Maybelline Fit Me, I know I'm late to the game with this, so a lot of you probably have, but I always find it hard with a pressed powder. My Charlotte Tilbury was like the only one, or I do like the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, but yeah, this is really nice. Really like that. Dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. Not complete dupe, like Charlotte Tilbury is better, but when you're comparing price points, like, this is so worth it and so good for that price point. And then the last thing, oh, I'm really gutted because I wanted to say the BarryM cheeks. So I feel like I really like this. I do really like it, and I do like this as well, but I'm just not 100% sure on it. I'm gonna go with I really like the blush. It's so lovely. A bit more pinkier than Life's a Peach, and it's got a glow to it. It matches the lip really nicely. It is really stunning. Do you know what? All of the makeup is stunning. To be honest, I would recommend all of this apart from this. If you love Life's a Peach, you're gonna love this. It's another stunning shade. Also, really like the MAC Face and Body, the sheer version. But if you haven't tried MAC Face and Body, you really do need to. It is stunning. The formulas are amazing. So lightweight. Like, I literally don't feel like I've got a lot of makeup on. You can still see a few blemishes, but own it. Yeah, everyone has breakouts. They're dimmed down. Like, it's not like they're in your face, but like, that's skin at the end of the day. We all have them. But yeah, this is the finished look. I will list everything that I use below. Oh, everything that I got from Look Fantastic, you can use my code with. I'll leave it at the bottom of the screen and below. One day, I will have a really bad one. But right now, all the products I'm picking are just pulling it out of the bag. So I am obsessed with this makeup, as always. That is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. Before you leave, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.